Guyana's Minister of Health said he strongly believes that the Omicron variant is in Guyana as the COVID-19 numbers continue its upward trend. Today, the country recorded 788 new cases over the last 24 hours. Hours after the minister's announcement of the 788 new cases, President Fanali called an emergency press briefing with the Minister of Health and other senior medical officials to update the nation on the systems that are in place. President Ali is urging Guyanese not to panic.
Now, so what are we doing as a government? Now, Dr. Anthony and the technical team are going to go into the technical issues. But I just want to assure the Guyanese population that we're focused on a few things. Keeping the public service functional so that we can deliver public service and public goods. And also managing our health facilities and our health personnel who are critical in this phase, because what we have seen throughout the world is one of the major difficulties with the new variant, Omicron, is the impact it is having on the healthcare delivery system. That is doctors, nurses, medical personnel, lab technicians, they are testing positive. And as a result of that, many of them would have to go into quarantine. So it is having an impact on the delivery of healthcare. So that is one aspect of what we have to manage very carefully. We're already seeing more health professionals, health practitioners testing positive. But we are managing that situation up to this morning. We still remain in a situation where it's manageable. But as the trend continues, we will have continuous assessment in the way we manage the environment. So I want the population to understand that what we are faced with is what the entire global community is faced with. This morning I spoke to a number of prime ministers in the region, and the report is the same. There's greater positive results among the population, but all the focus is on managing the healthcare system, ensuring that our facilities are there, ensuring that our health personnel are protected to the extent that the healthcare system remains functional and we don't have difficulties.
Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony said the numbers are going to go up.
So there are all these features that we have observed using our collection of data, and because of that we can predict that that is what we have here. And when you plot this on a graph, you see the graph going up almost vertically, and that has happened with all the countries, and we are seeing that here. In addition to that, when you look around the Caribbean, Omicron is in almost all the Caribbean countries, and you're seeing similar trends in those countries as well. So it is something that is circulating in this part of the world, and we expect that it was going to be here, and we strongly believe that it is here based on the epidemiological data. Now, another way of determining whether you have it or not, with Omicron, one of the PCR tests that is normally done, it targets 3 specific areas of the virus, and one of the areas is called an S gene, and if you see an S gene drop off, it is a proxy indicator that it might be Omicron. You'll have, of course, to be sure, you have to confirm that with genetic sequencing, which we are also pursuing. But in the light of the epidemiological evidence and what we have seen with the S gene drop off, we are pretty sure that we have Omicron here. So that's not, I don't think that there's much debate there.
Anthony said his ministry has the data to manage the virus.
planning an elegant or corporate event? Let the experts at Star Rentals equip you. Give your event that spectacular 5-star experience it deserves with the options of transparent tents of various sizes, indoor and outdoor formal bars and cocktail tables with LED lights, stage, podium with lighting, portable AC units, generators, executive portable washrooms, outdoor light tower, and much more. Call today 226-3020. Online www.starrentalsgy.com. Star Rentals, we got you covered.
As the COVID numbers continue to rise, some teachers and students have been infected, and the Guyana Teachers Union is demanding that all schools be closed immediately so that the Ministry of Health can conduct a proper assessment before advising on the way forward. In a statement to the press today, the Teachers Union said they are aware of the challenges presented by online learning and that reopening schools for face-to-face learning is the preferred option, but we must be mindful that we need a healthy nation to progress. The union said what is most worrying is the number of schools that have reported positive cases for teachers and students. The numbers continue to climb in every education district in Guyana. The union's data sheet shows that 65 teachers and 44 learners have reportedly tested positive in 2 days of school. Also, 15 schools were forced to close due to COVID-19 cases. However, some schools are operating despite reporting issues of COVID-19. Further, the union added that the rate at which persons are getting sick due to COVID-19 infections has to be addressed now. The only way to preserve the lives of our children, teachers, and their families is to suspend all face-to-face engagements in schools. We depend on the Ministry of Health to tell Guyanese the truth so that we can work to preserve lives, the GTU said. According to the union, the Ministry of Education ignored their own government's gazetted order for social distancing 6 feet apart and large gatherings, which were recently issued for January 2022. Also, the WHO's advice to observe persons being 1 meter apart as acceptable social distance has been breached, with 2 learners being seated in a single bench about a meter long.
Hey, looking for office furniture, stationery, electronics, janitorial supplies, or even dietary products? Okay, stop searching because we at Imperial Trading have all that and more. Check us out at 73 Section 8 Urban Street or give us a ring on 639-3785 and be sure to ask about our special discounts. Whatever you need, we got it because at Imperial Trading, we operate so you can operate.
Hello?
Grandson, tear up his granny.
Man, granny, what now, man?
Grandson, tear up. Both morning. Come, please do something for granny fast. Now, I want to get some groceries for me from the market.
Man, granny, you could call Trace Delivery Service, you know?
You know about the Trace Delivery Service and you never tell me? Look, just give me the number.
The number is...
All right.
It's up.
Granddaughter, you reach fast, man.
Yes,
You get
Granny.
hook up.
Yes, Granny, yes. Anything else? Everything
I
come up
ain't
to
got nothing.
15,000.
How much it come up to?
15 including the delivery.
Well, I ain't ready to do nothing else. I just gotta go by NIS and do some running.
But Granny, we just do the tough for you know. I gotta do sign behind your check and
You make
we
a
can go
joke.
for your thing. You ain't gotta forget no COVID card or nothing. We doing everything for you.
All right, hold on. I got from a thing. Tear up where you go in. Step back. Step back. If you didn't go and buy it from me at the market, you want to see what I got in my bag. Good. Clean the
Granny, you
feet.
got to be such a grandson.
Grandson material.
A pensioner tragically lost his life in an early morning fire at lot 2734 Pilot Street, New Amsterdam, Berbice. He was identified as Oscar Lildell. Nothing was saved from the two-storied house, which was completely destroyed. The building is owned by John Lildell and occupied by Oscar Lildell. He was 75 years old. When the fire was put out by the Guyana Fire Service, the family's worst fears were confirmed. According to a report from the Guyana Fire Service, the purported cause of the fire was a lighted gas stove, which was left unattended and which flared up and ignited nearby combustible materials. Meanwhile, the Guyana Fire Service continues to advise that citizens equip their homes with smoke detectors and fire extinguishers to be alerted in the event of a fire.
For these and other stories, do visit us at our website at www.rdproductionsgy.com.